We are Lady Burrito. Our topic today is how did I conquer my fear? So I'm the first person. My topic is being a leader. I'm going to talk about my experience of being a leader. I played in the school basketball team for 3 years and I was chosen to be the captain in my second year. So at first I didn't think I could finish this job. I didn't think I have enough ability to manage the whole team and push them forward. Especially I haven't become a leader before. So how did I overcome? I practiced hard and communicated with my teammates. So they practiced as hard as I did. We become a very good team. I got their trust by my performance and attitude. We would not only discuss basketball but also daily life. And I was happy that I had a chance to become a leader, although that wasn't an easy job. The best result is we got the 4th place in my final year, even though that wasn't the best consequence, but we did our best and I enjoyed the process that I was the leader of the captain of our team. So, okay, that's my report.
Hi, I'm Clara. Today I'm talking about how to get over the sorrow of being cheated and breaking up. And I know it is a difficult challenge for everyone, especially the deeper you love someone, the heavier the hurt. And today I will teach you how to get through the sorrow of hurt and how to get your relationship back. And from the start, I would like to talk about my tragic love story. I love my ex-boyfriend very much, and we've been together a few years, and I was planning to marry him after I graduate, but he cheated on me a few weeks ago. And when I knew it was really difficult at the first time, but I used the law of attraction which is my topic, and to get through everything. And the law of attraction is to believe in something and use your faith to achieve your goals. And my way to practicing it is to read the words on the paper loudly every single day. As you can see, respect, tolerance, love, space, trust, and abundance. And don't think about sad things and don't complain too much with others that make you stuck into the bad memories again and again. And if you follow those rules, they will make the body's magnetic field turn into positive energy. Because no one likes negative energy. Only by giving positive energy will attract the other. So as your friendship. And after I practiced the law, I don't care what he did at all very soon. And it may sound stupid that why I forgave a fuckboy, but what I really want to emphasize is how to deal with your emotions and how to avoid yourself from being immersed in sadness and disappointing for too long. Because you can't just start into the mistake that didn't cause by you, right? And furthermore, the law of attraction can also help you get out breaking up. And I only spent a week completely to put my ex-boyfriend behind. And this is really amazing. And this law can also be applied in any matter such as your career, your family, your friendship, and also your dream. Just believe from the heart, from what you believe in the soul. It may change your life and change your mind. So please try the law of attraction if you start into something or you meet some difficulty next time. Thank you.
Hi, I'm In, and today I want to talk about the fear of asking the question. As you know, the reputation of a journalist is notorious for asking some stupid questions, and you must be familiar with this sentence and these pictures. And Learning how to avoid those situations is one of the important things to a student in the journalism department. However, I'm also a normal person who often asks wrong questions in daily life. No matter how comprehensive the preceding operation was, I couldn't help but imagine that the interview would be ruined because of my wrong questions. But what is the wrong question? What's the difference between the good question and the bad question? It takes me a little time to understand that there is no rule to this thing. And after several interview experiences, I finally follow my own principles. The first is keeping the curiosity, and the second is asking questions sincerely, and the third one is always orientating myself towards the readers. And if I follow those principles, then I don't need to be afraid of asking questions. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, I'm Lydia, and I'm going to talk about my experience of overcoming the fear of heights. I used to be very afraid of heights. When knowing that I have the ground, I would feel very uncomfortable and dizzy because I was feeling heights. When I went to amusement park, I could only ride like carousel or bumper car. So when my friend went to ride like roller coaster or Ferris wheel, I just have to wait until they finish their ride. And second thing is that is taking airplane because my family like to sit nearby window. So when I sit, although I sit outside, I still can see outside the window, and so that I hate flying. And why I wanted to overcome my fear. The biggest reason is that I really like to engage in outdoor activities such as cycling, mountain climbing, diving, or camping. And one time I saw a TV show and the host went to New Zealand and had a bungee jumping. And I'm so impressed by the beautiful scenery, and I have determined to overcome my fear. And so how did I do? So I started to watch a lot of videos about bungee jumping and skydiving. And they really made me more interested in those extreme sports. In 2017 summer, I had a family trip to Thailand and Chiang Mai. And Chiang Mai is known for its event like this. So we decided to try it. At first time, I still couldn't open my eyes, but after several times, I started to curious how the scenery look. So after I opened my eyes, I was impressed by the view in front of me. The scenery was so marvelous that I couldn't close my eyes. And after that experience, I'm not afraid of heights anymore. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jonas, and today I want to talk about fear of public speaking. So I have something to confess that I was shy, believe it or not. Basically, I hate all human contact. I hate talking to people. That is the most thing I hate. And what is the most horrible thing for me is to speak in front of a group of people. That is the fear of public speaking. I know a lot of you out there has the same problem as me, so this is a presentation that you should focus on today. So this is basically how my brain functions. Blackout, blank, sweaty palms, trembling, anything that you could think of. Well, but if you're not my friend today, I'm here to tell you how to overcome this kind of problem. I have overcome this issue a while ago that is by myself in my own way. So this is how others would tend to tell you to face your fear or to stare them down. But these are merely just sentences that won't really have functions. So for me, those are chicken nuggets, to be honest. You poop them out. This is how I would suggest to care less, or at least pretend to care less. But why we pretend? Someday it will become real. The world is nice when you just care a little bit lesser, and you're doing great. Just care less, then the moment is yours. The focus will be on you. So this is my presentation.
Hello everyone, I'm Kimberly. Today I want to say the fear of communication. Doing presentation is journalism department students and lab. Our department emphasizes teamwork and communication, but I'm not a good communicator. I think that communication needs courage because expressing different opinions is not easy to be accepted, and I used to afraid of being different. Because a fear of conflict, a fear of teamwork skills. For example, I have to do a report about organic agriculture with my partner this semester. At first, I didn't talk too much to my partner because I want to avoid conflict, but things turned bad. The less communication we had, the less agreement we reached. I noticed that we're just wasting our time to do the thing which didn't make sense. So, to get through this terrible situation, I made up of my mind to tell my go to him. Although we had conflict, we understood each other so more exactly. Conflict that is well under the rug will not just go away. So conflict can fast turn into a well that is hard to heal. So it is best to confront conflict before it turns into a big problem. Where there is conflict, there is the opportunity to learn and grow. So don't fear the conflict, just face it.
Hi, I'm Jessie, and I'm going to talk about the fear of dancing in front of people. I started dancing since my first year of senior high, and at first I always feel nervous dancing in front of people. And I often do the wrong dance move, so I realized that I have to conquer my fear. So why is it so important to overcome my fear? Because I think dancing is about to show yourself, to show what you got, and it's about connecting with people. So if I'm afraid of doing it in front of people, then I think it's meaningless. Okay, and here comes the process. Makes me fly. No. Okay, after practice and practice, I improved my skills and I started to build my self-confidence. I told myself that I can do it and I actually dance better than before. And I think dance is a form of art, so there are going to be people who like it and dislike it. So I really don't have to be so terrified to show myself. I think my fear is out of my lack of self-confidence and nervous, so I always try to believe myself right now, and here comes the result. Right now I can dance on stage in front of a large amount of people, and I think I do enjoy it right now.
Hi, I'm Cheyenne. I've always been afraid of telling others about my opinions when they do something bad or something that offends me. For me, I tend to keep it in mind instead of speaking it out, because I always care about others more than myself. So I'm afraid that if I really tell that person how I think about what he or she did, it might hurt his or her feelings, or maybe it would just be super embarrassing between us. And I think I have enough for that. So recently, I did make some improvements. For example, one of my friends, she told me that, oh my god, I'm so heartbroken because I broke up with my boyfriend, blah blah blah, we really need to talk. So I told her, okay, of course we can go to a cafe if you want, if that can make you feel better. But just before the day of the rendezvous, she just told me that, oh, can we change our place? I don't want to spend that much money there, because after I want to go to have a drink with my new friends. And I was like, am I a joke to you? So, normally if I don't want to go with her anymore, I would still say nothing. I would just still go with her. I would not cancel the rendezvous because I'm afraid that if I do that, maybe she would be sad or something. I don't know. But this time I really plugged on my courage and then tell her that I don't want to go with you anymore because but obviously you hurt my feelings and also for other reasons. I want to tell you guys that maybe what I did is really simple for you guys to do it. Maybe you can always no big deal. But for me, I really conquered one of my biggest fears in my mind, and I'm still working hard on it. And I hope one day I can really dare to say what I want to say without feeling guilty or something, because it's for my own good. So this is how I conquer my fear. Thank you.